Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to your EVS 1 class. As you all already know that we have finished the chapter chapter 5, that is fruits and seeds. So today we are going to have a recap of the whole chapter. Okay, so first let us learn what are the points that we have learned in this chapter. We have learned about fruits and seeds, dispersal and germination of seeds, uses of seeds and collection of seeds. So what did we learn about the fruits and seeds? We learned that each and every tree produces fruits and seeds. Now, from where does the fruit come? The fruit develops from the flower of the plant. When a plant produces a flower, the flower develops into the fruit. As you can see, here is an example of the pomegranate fruit. The pomegranate fruit develops from the flower of the pomegranate tree. As you can see on the left corner, we are having the flower which develops into the fruit. First it is a very small fruit, then the orangish yellow color, it is the raw fruit, and when it becomes ripe, that is when it is ready to be eaten, is when we get the maroon color pomegranate fruit. Similarly, all the other fruits, most of them develop from the flower of the tree. As you can see here we are having two pictures. One is of the apple and another is of the cashew. Now why do we have this? It simply shows that the number of seeds present inside a fruit is also different. Some fruits, like say the apples, the oranges, these fruits are having a few seeds inside the fruit. These fruits are having a few seeds inside them. Again, we have the cashew, we have the mango, we have the lychee. These are some of the fruits which are having only one seed, the fruit is having only one seed. And again, we are having fruits like the pomegranate, the jackfruit, where we have many seeds inside the fruit, where we are having many seeds inside the fruit. Now, the seeds and the fruits, they can vary in their shape, size and color. Okay, but what is the basic thing? The basic thing remains that the seed bears the baby plant inside them, and the new plant grows from the seed, as you can see, which is known as germination. So when a seed grows into a new plant, it is known as germination. What does the seed have? The seed has the baby plant and it stores the food for the baby plant. So till the time the baby plant comes out and can grow into a new plant, from where does it get its food and nutrition? It gets its food and nutrition from the seed itself. Children, in my last class, I have also discussed with you the different parts of seed. Right? I have discussed with you the different parts of seed. And along with the seed, what are the other things? What are the other factors that are very, very important for germination? Those are moisture. The right amount of water is very, very important for any seed to sprout, any seed to grow into a new plant. Then there is air, the right temperature and the nutrition from the soil. As I have already said, as we already discussed in our previous classes, that the soil contains a lot of nutrition, and those nutrition are taken up by the roots of the plant to help them to grow. Also, about the temperature, some seeds sprout during the winter season, while some seeds sprout during the summer season. Now, if we plant a winter season seed, a winter season crop in the summer season, it will not sprout, it will not grow into a new plant. Similarly, if we plant a summer season crop in the winter season, similarly because of the lower temperature, it is not going to grow. So children, just remember that for the seeds to grow into a new plant, it is very, very important that they are given all the suitable conditions. All the suitable conditions. Now, every seed every seed has their own suitable factors. Okay, they have their own suitable conditions. The conditions which are applicable for one seed might not be applicable for another seed or a seed of another kind. So some seeds need more water to grow, some seeds need lesser water to grow into a new plant. Some seeds need higher temperature, some seeds need lower temperature. And nutrition of the soil is very, very important. So we should, whenever we are planting a seed and we want it to grow into a new plant, we should make sure that we know about the suitable conditions, the required conditions of that seed to grow into a new plant. So what are the factors? There are 4 basic factors that are very, very important for the seed to grow into a new plant. First of all, we are having the moisture, then the air, temperature, and nutrition from the soil. If the seed is provided with the right moisture, the right amount of air, and the temperature and nutrition from the soil, then it will grow into a new plant. So as I said that we had discussed the parts of seed. The seed, first of all, we are having the seed coat. What does the seed coat do? It protects the baby plant. Just as you can see the green part out there, which has the embryo and the first leaf, that is known as the baby plant. So the seed coat protects the baby plant from any kind of injuries, and the yellow part is where, that is the actual seed. The seed is where the food is stored. So till the time the baby plant grows into a new plant and is capable enough to make its own food, it gets its nutrition from the food stored in the seed. Next, coming to the dispersal of seeds. Now, it is very, very important. That the seeds are dispersed away from the mother plant. What is dispersal? Dispersal is spreading away of the seeds from their mother plant. Now, why is that important? That is, dispersal is important because so that it can get all the necessary resources. It can get all the necessary resources. It can get all the suitable conditions for it to grow into a new plant. And similarly, we are having different mediums of dispersal. The 4 basic mediums of dispersal are wind, water, animals, and explosion. Now, there are some seeds which are very fluffy and light, which can get easily carried away by the air. So these seeds get dispersed by the wind. Then we have water, as a dispersing agent. Now, coconut is a very common example of dispersal, seeds getting dispersed by the water. As we know that coconut trees are mostly located near the water bodies, right, in the coastal areas. So when the coconut becomes ripe, so what happens? Many times the coconut falls from the tree by itself. The coconut falls in the water, since it is located just at the edges of the water bodies in the coastal areas. So mostly the coconut fall in water, and as the water keeps on traveling, since it is running water and it keeps on traveling from one place to another, the waves of the water carry the coconut from one place to another place. And since the coconut in itself is a seed, it is very, very possible, it is very, very easy that the coconut gets planted in some other coastal area where it has traveled to away from its mother plant, where it will grow into a new plant provided it gets all the necessary conditions. First of all, the coconut needs more water to grow. Then the temperature should be humid. It should not be too dry, it should not be too hot. There are many conditions. So if the coconut that has dispersed away from the mother plant, if it gets all the necessary conditions, then it will surely grow into a new plant. The third medium of dispersal is the animals, which includes the human beings, the birds, the other animals as well. Now, how do we help in dispersal? We generally eat the fruits and throw the seeds away from the mother plant on the way of the travel. Even for the animals, the herbivores, those who eat the fruits, they move up to the mother plant, they walk up to the mother plant, and obviously they do not stand there and eat the fruit. They take the fruit, they pluck the fruit, and they start eating the fruit while they are on their way back. So on the way back, as and when they eat the fruit, they throw the seeds on the way. They throw the seed on the way, and this causes dispersion and dispersal of the seed away from its mother plant. And last we have explosion. Explosion is the process of dispersal in which the seeds itself gets dispersed. That is, when the fruit becomes too ripe and dry, it bursts open. It bursts open by itself, and the seeds present inside the fruit, they get scattered on the soil. And since most of the seeds are generally round, so their spherical shape helps a lot in for them to travel a long way. So these are the 4 mediums of dispersal that we have. Then we are having the different uses of seeds. Now we already know that seeds help in seeds grow into a new plant, but is it only that seeds are needed to be grown for a new plant to be grown? No, we also eat seeds. Now there are various uses of seeds. First of all, many seeds are used as cereals, pulses and sprouts. Rather, the seeds are the ones which make up the cereals, pulses and sprouts, and the cereals and the pulses are our staple food. Example, we have the rice, we have wheat. For the pulses, we have the moong, we have chana, we have rajma, and so many other kind of seeds. Next, seeds are also used as nuts. The so-called dry fruits that we eat are also nothing but the seeds. The cashew nut, the almond, walnut, all these are the seeds of the plant. Seeds are also used as spices, like we have the black pepper, the white pepper, the mustard. These are those seeds which make our food spicy. And our cooking oil, or the oil that we generally use for the body, for our hair, are all mostly made up of seeds. The very common, we have the coconut oil, the olive oil, the mustard oil. The mustard oil is highly recommended for cooking. The coconut oil, in South India, coconut oil is used as a basic cooking oil, right? And so here are the different uses of seeds. The seed is not only useful to grow a new plant, but also it serves as a major source of our food. From our staples to our cooking oil to our spices and to our nuts. As we say, the nourishing food, that are the dry fruits. They are also the seeds, right? Here we have a few examples of the seeds that we use. We have the nuts, we are having the spices, which is the pepper, the mustard, which is used both as an oil seed and as spice, and we have the pulses. So children, I hope all of you have understood this chapter very well, and I hope there is no confusion in this chapter. This chapter has surely taught us a lot about the utility of seeds and how we can manage the seeds, not only in our food habits but also to grow the new plants. So thank you children. Have a great day, and do not forget to read the chapter. And find out the important words from the chapter. Thank you and have a great day ahead.